Welcome to dinner at Donna's. Tonight I am going to be cooking something a little bit different, so I thought, why don't we hang out while I'm cooking? Tonight I'm going to be making this garlic bread prawn toast, like Asian kind of style, and pork dumplings. Nothing really exciting, but I just thought I would cook. We can catch up. I can tell you what weird is happening in my life, and we'll go from there, hey? Firstly, I've been spending the last hour or so on live TV on American news because there's a tsunami that hit near Russia, and apparently it's 8.7 whatever, which is a big one, and it's hitting Hawaii, Russia, and Japan. And I know it's not going to come here, but it's still freaking me out a little bit. I'm like, keep looking at the water like, oh, are there any waves? Which is ridiculous because it's still a couple of hours away. Anyway, I'll keep you posted throughout this vlog. With the prawn toast, I saw this TikTok video and she made it out of this, and it said to add, like, to use this and then on top of that spread prawn mousse. So it didn't say exactly how to make prawn mousse, but I worked out how to make it. So it's prawns, some spring onions, sesame seeds, sesame oil, corn flour, garlic. I've run out of garlic, lucky I've got these two, and some ginger. So I'm gonna fizz that all up, not this, and then spread it on and then put it in the oven. And then I'm gonna do some dumplings. I'm just guessing how much corn flour. Same with ginger. I don't have one of those mixing machines, so I'm going to have to pop it in here. I am a little bit nervous about using this, but I don't have a food processor, and this basically does the same thing. So let's see. I just added a little bit of water. Let's see what happens. Okay, I feel like I kept adding water until it was able to make it into a mousse. Let's see what this looks like. That looks like a mousse. I'm going to set those two things aside and work on them when I get back to picking up Tilly from netball. So I'm going to do the dumplings, which all it is pork, spring onion, ginger. I've got 1 egg, so I might use that. I might put a little bit of sesame oil and the garlic that I've got. Put that mixture together, and then I've got little dumpling wrappers, and I'll make dumplings out of that, and I'll steam them and fry them at the same time. So much groaning, Bucko. He went to the chiropractor yesterday, and tell us what happened. Apparently got his back all cracked up, and it sounds like it was working. It was all fixed up. What did he say to you, Mark?
Yeah, I just needed a good cracking.
A good cracking.
That's sweet.
It seems so crazy, like that you just get your back cracked. It's so weird. And you're feeling better most of the day. And now he's gone out and done some whippersnipping, and now he's feeling all old and stiff again. So that's annoying. Update on my Instagram. It's still blocked. I still can't get into my Facebook. I've now sent Meta three emails, but I've just been watching somewhere on here, and they say start another account, sign up for the verified, which costs $20 a month, because they're saying that the people that have been able to get their accounts back were verified. Verified means that they check who you are, but they also, you pay $20 a month for that, and you get that little blue tick. And that used to be just reserved for people with really big accounts or celebrities, but now you can pay for it, which is a bit dumb. Yeah, so someone said if you can do that, then you can actually speak to someone directly or even email with someone directly, whereas they're just not responding to my emails from support or appeals. So I thought I'll try that tomorrow. Is that interesting?
No.
Well, it's been 17 days. I haven't had my Facebook, and I need my Facebook back. I can't go a month without posting on it.
not even hungry, he's tired.
I think that kookaburra out there's already had a lot to eat.
Why haven't you got there? Might have gone the other way because the wind's coming from the other way tonight.
Oh, so they go head into the wind, as in no wind. Oh, Mark was just saying there's no yachts out here on a Wednesday. There's normally yachts out here. They have like some sort of club thing and you can go and join. Like you can turn up there at 4:30 and join and you might be able to get onto a crew, even if you've got no experience. And this is Tilly's last session, so I'm going to go next week.
What are you talking about?
Go to the yacht club and see if we can get on a boat. Imagine that.
You can.
What, you were not going to come? So boring. Not being able to post on Facebook has been really difficult, and also Instagram. Basically, I post on Instagram and that feeds over to Facebook, and I put all my stories on Instagram and that feeds over to Facebook. And Instagram, I don't get paid any money, but on Facebook, I do actually get paid a little bit of money depending on how my videos go for the month. So like, I think I've earned maybe $1,000 for the last couple of months. I know it's only just pocket money, but the thing is it does really help out with the groceries and with the bills and that kind of thing. It just feels like I'm contributing a little bit. And yeah, it's been really quite shattering not to be able to have that. I have been focusing on my YouTube, obviously, as you can tell, trying to post. It's very difficult to post every day, but I really want to make this more like a daily vlog thing, like you would find me on Facebook or TikTok. So I've got a whole bunch of topics that I want to talk about, which is like one day it's going to be about true crime or haunted places or scary places in Australia, or you know, really weird stories about Australia. And then another day will be 5 places in Australia that you've probably never heard of or that no one talks about. Another one will be camping tips or caravan tips. Another day might be a vlog. Another day would be things that I've noticed about moving to Airlie Beach, like about the move and that kind of thing. And then another one might be about my life. Like, for example, I might talk about my journey of not drinking. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I've got high levels of anxiety right now, because I went out day drinking on Sunday and I had 3 glasses of wine and then I can't remember anything after that. And apparently Mark had to take me home. So I've potentially upset someone at the pub. I don't know if it was just because I was having a really good time and dancing around it, but being an idiot, and now I don't want to leave the house. It's like, it's so funny the different levels of anxiety that you get now. Like the older that you get, like that would be something I would just brush up off and who cares, but there's a double-edged sword there. This is a small town, I'm trying to make friends, and then when I make an idiot of myself, that does not help me at all. It just means it makes it more difficult to make friends or for people to potentially trust me, because you don't want to be going out with someone who's a drunken idiot. I think I'm actually going to put these in the freezer for half an hour or so, because I just realized that they're going to be the butter's going to be melting and it's going to be more difficult to spread. Whereas if it's frozen, it'll be easy to spread that mousse on it. I think that's a good idea. Little bit of ginger. Probably that's a lot of ginger. So that's garlic, spring onion. I'll put some sesame oil in. I don't know if you really need that. I'll put that egg in. I don't know, every time I make dumplings, I make it a little bit different. But I just do want to make sure that it does have a bit of that, you know, that Asian flavor to it, which I think it does because it's got ginger and spring onions. And I think I'm gonna have to take I wonder if I should put corn flour in it. I don't think it matters. One thing I have noticed about not being on Facebook and Instagram is that my close friends have been texting me. It's been nearly 3 weeks, and I feel like in the last 3 weeks, like in the last week, 2 of the ones that I've been talking to about coming up here, I feel like they're getting closer to coming up now, because they're like, oh, I don't know, what have you been doing every day? And even though my content's not like that day, it's a week and a half or 2 weeks behind, to them it probably feels like that's what I did today, because when I do my vlogs, it's like, so today, but it actually is back in that day. It's not actually today, of course, because I don't have time to do all of that. So maybe that's a positive thing, that maybe I'll get some of my friends to come up for a weekend. We've just had family leave, and so they left last Thursday, almost a week ago. Yeah, that was so lovely having them up. It was so good. It'd be good if we could get like them to come up every year. And it was really lovely how they all stayed for a week, or even if for 5 days is good too. There's plenty to do in 5 days for sure. Now I think I put that egg in and it's made it a bit too runny, so I might need to put a little bit of corn flour in that. But what I always want to make sure that I do is like really press it so it gets all that flavoring through the mince. There's not chunks of pork mince. I should put some of that in there. Ooh, I might wait and see. I could probably put some prawns in here. That would be yummy. So it's saying that the tsunami has now hit Japan, and it was showing what their beaches are like. It didn't look too bad, but I don't know if that's maybe not what I've been watching correctly. The other things I've got on the menu this week are one of those rice dishes. You know how you see those people on TikTok do the rice dishes where they go rice. If you put rice in a pan, capsicum, chicken, Brussels sprouts, tomatoes, cheese, and chicken stock, and bake that for 40 minutes, you'll get this blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying to make more of those because I like stuff that you don't need to stand there and cook. This obviously is not included because this is a lot of work, but I don't know where to get dumplings from here. I'm very fussy with dumplings. Every time I try something from the supermarket, I'm just like, ugh. They just taste so manufactured. Why it's so much easier just to make my own. But it'd be good if I could just make my own and not 30 others to feed the rest of the family, because it is a lot standing there. It's funny, you know, when you think about the olden days, how the parents or the mum used to cook, and because they cooked everything from scratch, it would take them all day. Like I feel like when we're camping, sometimes I feel like we're doing breakfast, and then within an hour or two it's like lunchtime, and then within an hour or two it's like getting dinner ready or getting the fire ready for the dinner. I just feel like that's what it would have been like back in the day when they're cooking everything from scratch. Now we can just buy like chicken schnitzels made, and you can just mash the potato and put some veggies on, or you can just buy a packet of chips and put them in the air fryer. It's like the world is so different now, but that also means everything is so much more processed, which means everything is not as good for you, which is obviously a problem that's leading to, you know, not being as healthy. Oh my God, I'm just like, I've got no one to talk to. I'm trying not to drink now. I need a bit of a break. Wine and I need to break up for a while, and I need to sort of reset and get back healthy and get back walking. Get back walking when I don't have anxiety to go outside, hopefully in a few days' time. Anyway, I might leave that and start putting them together, but I've got to clean my hands. Well, I really do have about 20 minutes before I have to pick Tilly up, so I might make a start on the dumplings. So I noticed last time when I did that with the bowl, they got stuck to the bottom, so I might just put some flour on that. I've got a little bit of that flour. How funny that I've gone through all the flour. Just spread that out. Oh, that kookaburra is still out there. He's not hungry anymore because he's actually got food out there. Okay, I'm gonna do a time lapse of me doing this. So, but before I do, I'll just show you what I do in case you're interested. So I do like these Goiza wraps a little bit better than the wontons because they're a bit thicker. They are about that thick. And yeah, you can make them yourself, but like really, no one can tell the difference. And so what I need to do is get a little bit of water. I'm gonna get a teaspoon. Yeah, I'll get that teaspoon there. Little bit of water, just around there. You can do this however you want. Like, I'm not a professional. And then a little scoop. That's probably a bit too much. And then fold it together. See how that's too much? And then I just kind of do that. I've noticed other ways that you can do it, and they do something like they put this front part in a little bit and leave the other one around, but I don't quite know how to do that. But this does the trick, that's for sure. The water makes the wrapper just a little bit moist, and then that way they stick together. So that is mine. I am not a professional. I think the way it's supposed to do it is to have that flat and then that folds over and it's a bit shorter, but I can't quite work out how that works. Anyway, I'm going to do a time lapse for you, so I'll see you later. You won't be able to hear me talk. that's 20 there, and I've still got like half a pack. But I've still got 20 there, so maybe I'll have to make some more. That's 40. Maybe I'll make some and freeze them. How'd training go, Tel?
Good numbers at the Super Bowls.
It was just training, then we umpired.
Yeah. Oh, was someone playing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's finals.
Yeah, it's because we didn't get into finals. That's why.
Yeah, okay, got ya. These are called sesame toast, but they're on garlic bread. So on the girl that I saw do it on TikTok, she actually fried them in oil, but I think that's a bit much. I'm just going to put them in the oven. What do you reckon?
You don't oil them.
Nah.
Grill.
Because they'll just be all like...
Too much through the bread.
Oil, yeah. So I thought, yeah, I'd try them. They look so good. All right. I'm not sure how long they're going to take. 10 minutes maybe, like a garlic bread. Now I'm just going to put the dumplings on. Maybe that's why they fry them. If you can see the back one there, it's kind of separated from underneath where the butter is. Maybe once the butter melts, it'll go back down. I don't know. Whenever I do these dumplings, I always find that they tend to burn. I bought this wok and it's already rusted from Coles, and it was $20 because it was half price. Anyway, so I'm going back to my normal frying pan. And I feel like I need to put sesame oil in it. From memory, you put oil in the bottom, wait for it to fry, and then add water and put the lid over the top. So I think I've got this lid. Yep, that'll work. Kind of sits there like that. Okay, so I think I'm going to do sesame oil because sesame oil is expensive. Sesame oil and vegetable oil together. They didn't really work out. I feel like I put too much water in maybe, and now it's like they were boiling, so I'm just going to do the next batch in that. That's what mine looks like. I just got this stuff from the supermarket. I think it was like $3.50, and it is the best stuff in the world. Mark just said, how's your mushrooms going? You can just eat them. Are they hot, Mark? Oh, yum. I feel like I'm just having the dumplings so that I can have the chili. So good. The second dumplings look like they worked out a bit better. I didn't have as much juice in them, and it didn't take as long. So they're nice and crunchy. Not really crunchy. And these. Hopefully that settles down a little bit. They're really hot, but these ones have worked out all right. I saw the girl that was eating them and she looked like put this on it and soy sauce, so I'm going to try that. Not right now, I'm going to let them cool down a little bit. This isn't for you, Remy, don't wag your tail. Here we go, let's see what the man thinks.
Man.
That one's mushroom and that one's prawn.
What do you mean mushroom?
That one's mushroom.
It's not mushroom. It's all prawn, you...
What's it like?
Interesting.
What's the flavour like? Is it cooked all the way through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well and truly.
Yeah, I might have overcooked it.
It's like a cavity.
It's like a cavity. Show me the inside. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I've cooked it too much by the sounds of it, but that's okay. I thought that might happen. Oh, I see. It's like a bit burnt on the bottom. Look.
Yeah, it's separation.
Yeah. I wonder if these thicker ones are better.
But yeah, what is that? What is that supposed to do?
That's the prawn part. Try it with a little bit of chili.
It's not bad. The thicker one's not bad.
Yeah. This one's a little bit better because it's a little bit mushy on the inside. Anyway, thanks so much for coming over for dinner. And next time I'll cook something that I know is a winner. Unlike these two things. Oh, the dumplings were good. But you need
Dumplings were great.
you need sort of something to go with the dumplings. That's why I thought this is perfect. But the recipe on TikTok did say to fry it. So maybe that's what I should have done. I've still got some leftover, so I might try that another day. Actually, tell me below if there's something that you cook every week that you want me to try. I'd love to try it. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I think I'm doing the cooking segment kind of thing, or dinner at our place, or grocery shopping, or something like that once a week. So we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, he gave a piece to the dog. She's eating it.
She's eating it.
She's been staring the whole time.